Alright, we're good to go.
Okay, we're live?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the 11th race of the Fantasy Cup Series season at one of the most prestigious tracks on the schedule, Talladega, for the Fantasy Cup Series. I'm Thursway 4 fan with Connor up in the booth as well as Matthew Hill joining us, being our guest today. So, how's it going, y'all?
Pretty good, pretty good.
A lot of storylines heading into today's race. Obviously, we have two new drivers that are coming in replacements as fill-in drivers. One of them being last NASCAR fan, making his debut in the 56 today, in replacement for the suspended Truex fan after what he did at Indy. And then Truex fan Racing did uphold the appeal when Truex fan Racing did decide to appeal. So the Truex fan put last NASCAR fan, his star driver in the Shell Series, into the Cup Series for today's race. Gonna be weird without Truex fan here today. But then the other driver would be Giuseppe in the 18. Obviously, we know Biz had some problems that he had to take care of, and so he gave up the slot to Giuseppe, and Giuseppe is filling in today. As for the rest of the season, that is yet to be determined. But those are the two new drivers that we'll see in this race today. Both of them, I believe, making their debuts. So, Giuseppe also from the Shell Series, like last NASCAR fan. Coming into way different cars than we have seen before. And we're going to see lots of aggressive racing here at Talladega. We have 57 laps on our hands. And I feel like who are gonna be some guys to watch? What do you guys think?
I don't know, those Aircom racing cars, just all the Fords, they all have a really good super speedway package. But also those MKR cars, they also have a really good super speedway package. I think those are going to be the ones to watch.
Well, really, I'm kind of thinking the opposite. I think that these Outlaw Mark Enterprises cars are going to be the ones to beat today. They always run up front at super speedways, and really, we have never not seen them up at the front at super speedway races, especially with Mark winning the Fantona 500 two straight seasons in a row, that being this season and last season in Season 7. So, really, I think they're going to be the ones to watch here today. And obviously, they're not doing too great in the point standings, but both two out of the four cars have half of their team has won a race this season. So, yeah, it's really going to be an exciting race today. And also, another guy I want to keep my eye out for. Where is he? Gotta find him. Is that him up there? No. Oh, right here. The 63 of Landon. Last time we came to Talladega, he won this very race here with the same exact package. So really, I think Landon's going to take advantage of that today and use the same strategy he used to win earlier the last time he came here. And also, he's going to be very aggressive and very exciting to watch today.
Yeah, and we just have a lot of aggressive racing here on these super speedways. It's going to be exciting to see who can win and who can come out on top. As we know, this is one of the most aggressive types of racetracks. You have to be willing to make moves.
And really, this is probably the most aggressive package we've ever seen these drivers run. And really, it's put on some really great shows for us to watch. Starting even especially in the chase race last season, we had a flip, we had lots of crashes, and we also had a really good ending to the race as well. So the same thing could happen here today, or it could be a totally different story. Although there will be no pit window because these cars are modified to where they don't have to pit and have 57 laps on their tank.
Which is definitely something that you really want to see at this type of racetrack. As we know, fuel strategy can almost ruin a flow of this kind of racing.
Definitely. And really, it's going to be so exciting to watch. As now, let's get down into the race. So here is the starting lineup for the Geico 500 at Talladega. Starting on pole is the current driver who is second in the point standings, Jessica, trying to have a pretty good points day today. And starting to her outside will be her former boss and teammate, Kenny, in the 15. Patrick Miller just sits in behind Jessica in the Auto Trader Dodge, with Patrick Starr starting to his outside. The two Patricks filling out that row. Patrick McHarrold in the Dollywood Ford starting just behind in row 3, as well as rookie I'm Board. Burned Down, who's been stripped away of a deserving win at Las Vegas this season, starts in row 4. And to his outside is last week's winner, Indy Sean Ard. Then right behind them is in row 5 is rookie prospect Ebenezer Splooge, and also starting his outside is another rookie in the 33 of Loading, rounding out the top 10. Then is Moff in the 75, and Mark, the Fantona 500 winner, trying to go back-to-back on super speedways this season, in row 6. Row 7 is the 25 of Thunder, who crashed out at Indy, right now third in the standings, also trying to fight for that points lead once again. And starting to his outside is another Chevy in the 88 of Gaming Freak. Row 7 is the 27 of Deuce Castroneves. We know he's also good at the super speedways. Swept because both Coca-Cola races last season hasn't had the same luck at or not last season, but in season 6 hasn't had the same luck at Talladega. We'll have to see if he can turn that around today. As to his outside will be rookie Craig Popkers in the 91. Then in row 8 is Legends, who's also come so close to his first career win, but just hasn't been able to get it right there. And starting to his outside is Michigan winner Zach. Then just behind them in row 9 is the 21 of Slinky, and he will not return to Michael Cormez Racing next season. And to his outside is Kansas winner Outlaw. Then filling in for the suspended Truex fan will be last NASCAR fan in the 56. And starting to his outside is the 4, Billy Parker, who won a Canadian Tire last season. Max Molina in the 17, who won Daytona, the Coke 0400 last season. So it looks like he's pretty good on super speedways. And to his outside is the 32 of Lynn. Then behind Lynn are her two teammates, the 45 of Quadruped, who's also been really close to a win, still looking for that first one, and the 23 of Arthur, who finished runner-up at Indy last week. Then it is the 78 of Quad Kid Boy, and the 2 of Commander Rick. Then it is the 47 of Brandon Beal, and it was announced that Beal would not return to Johnny Benson Racing. And to his outside is the 81 of Rookie Pavo. Then it is the 65 of Ottercat, making his second to last Talladega start here. And then to his outside is Josh in the 24. Then it is the 11 of Red Panda Racer. And to his outside is Las Vegas winner and rookie NASCAR Fanatic. Then in the next row, in the 87, who is a rookie and also won at Auto Club, is the 87 Mellow Yellow Ford of Nikki. And as we mentioned in Happy Hour, it is the 60. Starting to his outside is the 63 Landon, who won this race last time he came here. Starting just behind them is Aiden Walker, and it was, who was announced to not return to Michael Cormez Racing along with Slinky. And then starting to his outside is Biz's replacement for today, and unofficially the rest of the season, rookie Giuseppe. Then is the 28 a nickname, and the 44 Hector Daniel, who won at Atlanta. 2 Fords right there towards the back. And then rounding it out will be the 74 of Zevel, who won at Knoxville, and Matthew Hill in the 90. Really, I don't think starting spots really matter here at Talladega because I think you're in the early parts of the race. You're just really wanting to sit back and just wait out for a wreck and just try and not get your stuff torn up.
Yeah, it's really all about avoiding the trouble, and that's one thing that you really want to focus on at Talladega, and early in the race especially. I mean, we saw a couple early wrecks in the Fantona 500.
Oh, definitely. And Talladega has a lot faster speeds. It's the fastest super speedway in the world. And these cars are about to go at speeds of over 200 miles an hour. And we're ready to go racing.
Start your engines.
Engines have been fired, and the drivers are now rolling off their off the pit road. So, boys, do you think we're going to see some exciting racing today? I think we will. Gonna have a lot in store
Sorry,
for
I'm back.
Talladega. But yeah, I asked, do you think we're going to see some exciting racing today?
Oh yeah, we're gonna see 3 wide, probably pretty early on. I mean, drivers are gonna be really antsy to get up to the front, and you really just wanna see whatever. I mean, these drivers really want to see whatever they can to get up front.
Definitely. And really, if you're like somewhere in the 20s in points,
Okay, I'm up in the booth. Don't worry, guys. Talladega.
Kyle Matthews in the booth today.
Oh, well, you know, I can just sit here for a couple.
You can. Well, you can be like our analyst kind of. But yeah. Anyway, so as I was saying, if you're in the lower 20s in points, really you're trying to have a really good day today, and really just try and get the best finish you can. Although it's Talladega, and which is really a wild card race for everybody, so no one really knows who's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the driver from last win the race. You can see the driver from first win the race. I mean, it does not matter where you start.
And you'll always have wild cards. You know, if you're not that good on the intermediates, then you have the super speedways. And I'm looking at Brandon Beal in the 47 for that.
Here we go. Pace car immediately dives left on a pit road, and it'll be Jessica and Kenyon leading them at the front of the field. Here we go. Entering the Geico restart zone. We're underway from Talladega.
Drivers trying to make it 3 wide.
Yeah, you already see fanning out right there. 3 wide for a little bit in the back, but the front looks like the front 4 rows have stayed side by side. Jessica will be on the inside. Kenny will be on the outside. Still side by side as they head down off of turn 2.
Really helps have a Dodge pushing you with that flat nose up there.
Yeah, the Dodges and the Fords have the most flat noses on the track. It's really helpful to have one of them behind you.
Looks like Patrick Miller pushing Jessica out to the front. Kenyon has no help on that outside as they go 3 wide for about the 3rd row. And Jessica takes the lead, but here comes Patrick Miller on the inside already.
Ooh, tries to go down and block. Not much room there.
Yeah,
Good
you see
communication.
3 wide. 3
Yeah,
wide,
good
Patrick Miller goes to the inside. Jessica leads lap 1 as they're side by side for the lead once again. Patrick being pushed by Byrne, and Jessica not having much help from Kenyon there.
It looks a lot like it looks a lot like the inside lane was a lot more organized in turns 1 and 2, but as you can see, starting to pull off to the middle might not work out.
Already 3 wide, nearly 4 wide for some occasions. You don't really want to see 4 wide. 3 wide works, but 4 wide isn't. Well, that's pushing your luck.
And there's a good driver on these super speedways, Michael Cormetis, making his way up.
Yup, he still hasn't led a lap all season in the Fantasy Cup Series, and he's sitting 3rd in the point standings right now. So it's really going to be interesting to see if he can finally get those 5 bonus points that he needs to get for the chase.
That goes to show consistency matters in this point system. You need to be consistent to do good.
Oh, definitely.
Single file out in the front for now. Never mind, that changes. Here comes
Looks like the
Gaming Crew.
88 goes down low, but the 25 is going to send it 3 wide on both of them.
No help
Aggressive.
for the 88 and the 22.
And it looks like the 25 will finally lead a lap this season as he gets pushed by the 68. And through the tri-oval. And the 25 will be out front and into the race lead, and he will finally lead a lap here at Talladega. Now he's got Zach and Last NASCAR Fan going to the inside. They're 3 wide for the lead. The lead already changing hands like we saw with this package way back last season. Still 3 by 3 through a lot of rows in the field. Lynn now going to the inside of Last NASCAR Fan. 2 Toyotas side by side right there. Lynn being pushed by, it looks like 3 Toyotas behind her. 2 from Truex Fan Racing, and the last one, her teammate Arthur in the 23. Just sitting in 4th on the inside there.
And I know we're not looking way back there, but I see 3 teammates working all together on the inside lane way in the back. Or they were.
And now, the 27 of Deuce Castroneves, like we mentioned, he's really good at super speedways, and he was going to be one guy that we wanted to watch and to try and be a contender to win this race.
Look at Beal trying to make it 3 wide on the bottom for second.
Look at Connor pushing him.
Beal had such a good car at Daytona, too, earlier in the year, and just unfortunate luck to have Moff wreck into him, but man, he's fast again.
We know these Fords are fast on super speedways.
Yep, the Ford's best track are usually the super speedways where they just unleash all their power, and now Beal giving big pressure to Deuce Castroneves for the lead. He's going to look inside, he's going to get there.
And Brandon Beal's going to take the lead at Talladega.
Oh yeah, look at the 27. He's just completely helpless on the outside.
And now Beal moves up.
Yeah, Beal moves up. Now here comes the 65. And the 87 makes it 3 wide.
Going for his 2nd win of the season.
That is true. Nicky has not won since Auto Club. Has been a very consistent rookie this season, as we've seen before.
Oh, that top lane is so disorganized.
Oh, it definitely is. They're 4 wide. Looks like Deuce Castroneves is going to be the one to back out, but someone's got to give here.
We still know 4 wide is able to work here at Talladega. It's wide enough.
However, the question is, how long can it work? How long can these drivers make it work? 4 wide, you don't really want to be 4 wide here at Talladega.
Yeah, you want to hope that nobody around you makes a mistake.
Keep behind him. Around goes the 25, the 68, the 88, the 21, more cars in it. Big wreck down the back straightaway. The 3 has damage. The 11 makes it through. And just like that, we were talking about 4 wide not being able to work, and it did not.
The 90 and the 55 were both on the outside and barely made it through.
You see Michigan winner Zach is all torn up. Slinky as well. Kenyon, who started on the front row for this race, already torn up.
And
they're already involved in this wreck.
Yeah, our Fantona 500 champion was involved as well.
Now what happened?
7 laps in, already getting into it. They were just 4 wide.
So right around here between the 21 and the 25. Looks
25.
like I don't think
the 21 moved up.
Just a little bit of contact between the 25 and the 21.
Yeah, but really, I don't know if the 25 really just came down the 21 and just didn't give him enough room, or the 21 just came up right there. That's we're gonna have to see
It looked to me like a little mix of both. The 25 stayed where he was at, even though he had a lot of room to his right, and then the 21 moved up, thinking the 25 would give him some room, and it just didn't happen.
And it's just so tight 4 wide Talladega. Looks like
Slinky came up.
Yeah.
Slinky trying to get the tall scrap. Just not enough room.
Especially for 4 wide, especially on lap 7. Very dangerous going 4 wide on lap 7.
That was so avoidable too by both, by team owner and employee right there. And poor Zach.
Zach just had nowhere to go.
More championship implications. I mean, this 68 team's been one of the best all year. Just had horrible luck.
68 and the 25.
Well, the 25's still up there in points. The 68's been so up and down in the standings recently.
But I mean, there was some pretty good wreck avoidance. The biggest ones that I saw were the 55 and the 90. I mean, they were right on the outside of that wreck.
Brian Moore with Burn. See the wreck happen right here.
Oh.
And wow, the hole just opened up and he went for it.
Oh my god.
Him and the 90 just had mere inches to get around the top, and they did it.
Just got to slam on the brakes, go choose a lane, and hope it sticks.
Oh yeah, that for sure. But that puts us under our first caution here at Talladega on laps 8 out of 57. So 50 to go here.
And it's with the 93 leading. One of our drivers that's confirmed to not be returning to his ride next season. A couple of others being Beal.
Yeah, Beal going to Eric Almirola Racing.
And we're not sure where Aiden's going to end up just yet. And you know, the Johnny Benson racing cars are starting to find each other. Jessica and Beal are right near each other. And then take a look at this. The 44 is only a position away from the 74. So maybe a little bit of teamwork's going to happen as we have pit stops.
Which those are the damaged cars. Well, actually, the 11 comes in the 32. I think these are scheduled stops for them. But as for the rest, I think they're just going to either put it behind the wall or just get damage repaired.
Yeah, I think, especially for the 25, I think that crew's definitely going to try to assess if they can repair it or not. But I think they can get it back out. It's probably just going to be off the pace.
It'll be a nuisance to everyone else in the field, I'll tell you that.
But he's just got to log laps. He's got to do
Well,
whatever he can.
there is a minimum speed, which is 10 miles down from the leaders. If you're 10 miles down from the leaders, then you will be asked to park it.
And that 21's not going to meet the minimum speed without his rear bumper right there, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to, at least.
Yeah,
looks like the 25 has got some of the damage repaired. Looks like mostly cleaned up on the right side. Maybe not the left side, but we'll have to see how fast that car is once we get back under green flag racing conditions.
Well, you know what they call the draft? The Great Equalizer.
And it's really a true statement. I mean, the draft is something you really got to watch out for. Drivers can be really fast. Just coming up, I mean, if you're really trying to make it up front, the draft is what you need. And if you lose it, you are screwed.
And take a look at who's in third. I talked about it earlier, but Moff had a really just horrific incident at Daytona. And, you know, maybe he could come back and win this race. That would be one of the greatest comebacks in Fanta history right there.
And the only car that is out of the race after that wreck is the 68 of Zach. Tough luck there.
And we're only a sixth of the way through this race.
I mean, this race, we said it in the beginning. It's going to end up being one of the most aggressive races this season. And only one car out of the race.
Yep, that was Zach, who had major front end damage to his car. I believe that might have punctured the radiator or just stalled the engine in general. So yeah, tough break for him. He's a really good driver, but just has not had the luck this season to be consistent.
We got a lot of rookies up here. Kind of makes me a little bit scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a veteran or if you got a couple seasons under your belt, seeing a rookie up front, I mean, nothing against rookies, they are scary.
Well, it's not that they're up front. It's just there's 4 of them in a row
Yeah,
right there. You see them.
I mean, in the case of at least one of them, there's a win under their belt.
2 of them, I believe.
Yeah, 2 of them. The only one I know for sure is Nikki.
Hector won Atlanta,
Oh
so
yeah, Hector
there's
as
that
well.
too.
So you got
Bravo also won
and their next
And
Rockingham.
Fanatic won.
oh
Too. This rookie class is stacked, man. I'll tell you what.
yeah,
It
this
is.
is the best rookie class we've seen all season, or every season out of that I can't
Even
talk.
guys like Biz and Craig Popkris have had good runs this season.
Indeed.
They still end up getting their rookie mistakes, but getting ready to go green. This is going to be a good restart right here.
Yep, and we'll have to keep an eye on the 21 and also other cars in the back there to see if they're making minimum speed. But it'll be the 93 taking us back to the green flag.
Oh my! He tries to
Already
go
making a
3
move.
wide on his pseudo teammate.
He is. He is going 3 wide. Walker did not get off the line well.
And that is crazy. And Craig is side drafting hard, and Hector is trying to do the same.
Not going to work for the 91 though.
Hector has his teammate Zevel just behind there.
Not going to work though. The outside line is so disorganized.
Yeah.
Take a look at that.
Had no help at all.
Walker
And now
just made
Moff is
back
going
in
to
second.
yeah,
think
Moff
the
is going to be
87
caught up by no help.
And
Oh,
I think contact.
kind of got into each other.
Yeah, I think Hector's bailing out. He's going to the top, and he's going to go all the way to the back.
That might be a smart move with how they're racing right now.
And Nickname has a huge gap in the lead, and that's going to bring a huge run to Aiden Walker, but also a huge run to the 87. He has the most help out of anybody.
And take a look at Zevel. Oh, he's going to get shuffled out.
Oh, no, he drops right in front of his driver.
Oh. Teamwork right there between team owner and team employee.
Now they roar back down the back straightaway once again.
74 searching for that draft of the lead duo right
Aiden
there.
Walker makes a move.
He does. Now going to the inside. Nickname has no help on the outside there. Zevel going 3 wide for the lead.
Nickname's going to let off and try to get in behind Aiden Walker. Not going to work.
I'll tell you what, there's tons of confidence oozing from that 74. He had the most dominant run of his career just a couple of weeks ago, and he wants to run it back.
He's going to go to the lead, but look at last week's winner, Sean Ard, right there as well.
And there's another Johnny Benson racing car in third. Will he play nice with his teammate?
Zevel stuck on the outside. He will be shuffled out. Now Connor goes 3 wide on Beal. Beal has no help in the middle, and that's not going to be do good favors for him.
Yeah,
He
but look
decided
at
to
his
shuffle out
teammate going
Aiden.
in, but his teammate goes out in front of him.
But remember, that outside line is not preferred line here at Talladega. It does not work well for these drivers, no matter how big they push.
Oh, Zevel almost went on to the front clip of the 19. That was close.
Evans might be shuffled out 4 wide
Four
here.
wide. Oh, goodness.
Can
Looks like
Ebenezer? It looks like Arthur might let Ebenezer in here. Beal might go 4 wide, and his teammate, no. They sort that out.
Arthur is racing very smart right now, I must say.
Something I'm seeing out of a few drivers that we would normally expect to be up front is they're not really finding their way up front. I think they're just maybe trying to play a game of survival.
3 wide isn't really
Sure.
good for survival. And it's 3 wide throughout the pack, too.
No, top 3 have broken away. Still 3 wide. Now single file for the top 4.
Take a look. The birthday boy is in 4th.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Today is Outlaw's birthday, and he's also one of those drivers that we like to watch on super speedways. He's really got him. Now Pablo goes down, tries to block Brick. Now Brick goes 3 wide.
Brick has no help. He's not going to take the lead right now.
He's going to have a little bit of help. He's
None of
gonna
them have
Burn.
help.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it right here.
Burn right on his
got a
bumper. Burn just avoided the last wreck.
And yeah, now and just like that, that just proves how quick it takes to get up front from the back.
I must say as well, it looks like the other cars that were involved in that wreck aren't out of touch exactly just yet. They're all working together and staying just a couple of seconds behind this pack.
But the question is, are they above minimum speed? Let's check. Let's see. Going down the back straight away. I believe they are, but gonna have to confirm that now. Going to the leader goes 202, 203. And these guys are going 198, 197. So yeah, they're good for now. Oh, Craig Popkers drops now, makes it 4 wide in his teammate.
Popkers has made some questionable moves in his career so far, and I don't like this one either.
Yeah, this one's very sketchy. Pablo's gonna have to back
who's
out.
fighting his way up front.
Matthew Hill, who started dead last.
And I'll tell you what, this 90 team has not been good at all this season, and Talladega is the place where you can turn your luck around.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they're really desperate for a good run.
Yeah, not even a win at this point. A top 10, a top 5 would be a win for this team.
Pretty sure all season they only have 1 top 10 as he's going to make his way to the inside.
Last NASCAR fan tried to go to the inside of Brick, but Matthew Hill just came out of a rocket ship and just got there.
And just as I said, those AAR cars have a really good super speedway program. As you can see him finding his way up front.
I feel like a lot of the Fords have a good super speedway package equipped to them.
And take a look, teammates have found each other on that inside line again, and I think they might be able to put something together very soon.
Hill has his former teammate right behind him.
Yeah, that's the 5 of Legends right there. Well, where will he go? He has two allied cars behind him.
He's gonna
now,
go to the inside.
He's gonna go the inside for a second. Moff and Sean stay up top.
And that's going to pull the 22, the 44, and the 77 right with them.
Almost 4 wide once again. Byrne thought about it, but backed off the throttle.
Lots of room down this front stretch if you do want to go 4 wide. You see it gets a little bit narrow after the dog leg right there.
Yeah, bottlenecks
really,
a little bit.
It gets really, really narrow down turn. Whoa! Almost contact right there. BP almost shoved the 56 and the 55 into the wall.
I think Hill might be trying to maybe back up to his teammate, but as you can see, not really going to happen. But
I want to take a look at that replay. That was almost a big crash right there. You see the 55 looks like he comes down the 4, and wow, that got close.
That is scary.
I think the 4 came up a little bit, letting a couple of newcomers to the series know, hey, don't tread on my turf. Just give me some space.
And really, heads up driving from BP really to just hang the wheel left and get off the 55, because really once you make contact here at Talladega, it's there's really no turning back.
Yeah, we know
Correct.
Bailey knows how to make his way to keep it straight, even if he makes a little bit of contact.
Take a look at this. Teammates 2 and 3. Brick is going to be under attack pretty soon.
Yep, with the 17 as well. 3 4s lined up behind the Dodge.
Veteran Jessica and rookie Hector. What are they going to do down the back straight?
Nobody's really tried to make a move on Brick, but
Here
now
comes
we see a move.
Oh, Jessica doesn't go with them.
Alina does, though.
Alina does.
Jessica opts to go for the fellow veteran up on the high line, but that's not the way to go from what we've seen so far.
Hector will take the lead from Brick as they're 4 wide behind him once again.
Hector trying to pick up his teammate now. What's he going to do?
He will However, Max Molino's gotten to the inside of him and brings Aiden Walker along.
Oh.
Quad Kid Boy's going to go 4 wide.
Oh, Jessica, she's got contact from the 93.
I think that all started by the 78 going 4 wide with a late move.
Oh, and Hector's tight. He's drifting up that track, and Aiden's trying to follow him. But, man, that 44 is not handling right
Look
now.
at the 78 and the 28 with a huge head of steam coming to the 17. The 17 is the 28's teammate.
And we know teammates need to be working together here.
We
Oh,
just saw
definitely.
that. We just saw when they don't work together, they start to fall back, and that's how the 44 and the 77 are still falling back.
Now Connor goes to the inside of Fnatic. Now 3 Texas Motorsports cars line up on the inside.
Brandon Beal's starting to find his way back up front.
I'll tell you what, though, having all of your team, and I can say this from experience, in one spot on a super speedway, you're still not safe.
Because if you make one amount of contact with your teammate, especially if you're the leaders, then you
Look at them.
all might be taken out.
They're all breaking away from the rest of the field.
And look,
They're
it's the
really
other
organized.
pair. The other pair of Johnny Benson Racing teammates are working together now, Zevel and Beal.
Still a 3-car breakaway out front. No, those teammates haven't made a move on each other just yet. They're all trying to work together.
I think they're trying to get out ahead.
But I don't know how long they can keep that draft going, because look at the Johnny Benson Racing cars along with Outlaw. They have a huge head of steam coming.
It's 5 Fords in a row.
And there goes Connor making a move.
Yeah, he had to do that, or else the 47 was going to make a move on him.
And now the 74 goes down. The 47 just
gonna
doesn't
stay up
decide
high.
to go down.
Now look at the 8. We know how we have to pay attention to him on super speedways as well.
I
He's
think
right
the
up there.
47. I think the 47 did not want to lose another Ford on the bottom lane, but
He's going to have to come down now, but the 56
Yeah.
fills that hole.
he can't make the move. He has to fall all the way back.
The field has really gotten double file. It's kind of calmed down now. But
Yeah,
I,
I-
54.
I don't think they. I think they all want to make it all the way to halfway, but I
I
don't
think
know.
the state's
Halfway.
gonna. I think the state's gonna have
Halfway,
something for the
57.
74 soon.
Don't worry, Thunder.
If
I'll
the
figure it out.
56 doesn't go on him
28
right
and
now,
a half. 28 and a half.
Oh,
the
yeah.
8 got
4
shuffled.
wide.
Oh my!
Oh,
Connor,
And
I
Beal
think that's
posted
not going to
over
last
5
long.
wide.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna let
okay.
out of it. He's a veteran. He knows better.
And remember, this is his second to last Talladega race, so he's trying to come home with a win today.
Huge pushes out in the front too. They're right on each other right there for 1 and 2.
And now, 3 by 3 is there through the rest of the pack. Really, we haven't seen much movement outside into the top 3. Most of them have been single file as low as the top 5.
And I don't think they're completely safe when they're running 3x3.
Oh, definitely. One guy might make it 4 wide, and that might be the end of many other guys' race.
Well, that 74 got shuffled out by the 56 right there. He's gonna fall all the way
Now
back.
here comes the 10 or the 12. I meant.
That might be a blessing in disguise for the 74 because he can drop back to his teammate.
I think I see 4 wide back there. No, never mind.
Close to it, but not yet.
No one has been able to challenge the 17. He's led a lot of laps at this point.
But that's exactly what we said about the 2, and you saw what happened to him when some teammates got to each other.
Well, really, it's because these guys in second are making moves on each other and not trying to help each other to get by the leader.
Yeah. And Moff has found his way back up front.
He has.
And there goes Patrick Starr in the 13. Talk about a team that really looks forward to these super speedways. X Factor is one of those teams.
Now here comes the 91, finally challenging the 17 for the lead. But the 75
And now
might
Moff
get
is
3
gonna
wide.
make it.
Oh, 75 might
Moff
get
is
him
gonna
up
have
here.
inside. No,
Oh,
Great blocked.
ooh,
that was a very late block.
good communication from the spotter at least. But man, that was kind of iffy right there.
That was a sketchy block if I've ever seen one.
And
Now
it's
the 3 wide
Craig
for second.
Popperis. He's gained a little bit of a reputation for being quite the bashful driver. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Definitely.
I mean, he's willing to make any move, but sometimes it always ends up into trouble.
Let's check on these lappers. Right now, still going 202, same speed, and these guys are also cruising at just above that minimum speed.
Calm down a little bit now.
I think they are. I think they're starting to, as we're already at the halfway point.
Oh, never mind. Take a look at Byrne right there. He pokes out.
Oh,
Ooh, 3 wide.
we have 3 wide for the lead now. Here comes the 19 of Ebenezer down there. And now 3 wide for second. Landon, you see in the middle, he won this race last season. But now look at Arthur going for the lead, with Legends just behind.
And now you have 2 Toyotas leading the race.
Yeah, but I think the 5 and the 2 might be able to break it up in a second here.
Manderbrick makes a move, Legends doesn't.
Will Arthur make a move on the 19? He does. Side by side for the lead. Almost swapping hands once again. Really, there's been no definite leader of this race other than Maximilian Commander Brick, but they've only led for about a few laps before being shuffled out.
Only about a 5-lap run, and then somebody makes a move.
Now going 3 wide for second. Almost a little
Oh,
bit
I
of
see what-
contact on the 2.
Yeah, almost had contact with the 19.
I saw the 77 leading the car behind her up high so he could get shuffled by the 74. The Johnny Benson racing cars are together again.
And remember how we said, Kyle, that this racing is starting to calm down? Well, I think it's doing the opposite now. Now they're once again ramped up.
Yup, it's heating up.
Oh, we have 2 pairs of teammates leading that inside line. We got 23-7 teammates, and then we got Johnny Benson Racing teammates.
Seems like Zevel is finding himself with all of his teammates at different points of this race.
Now
Oh,
the
they put him.
23 gets shoveled up high. The JBR cars go with him. Arthur has no help up there.
Zevel likes what he's seeing with the 54 leading now. Oh, never mind. I think he likes that a little bit less.
Oh,
Oh, he's going to make a move on his teammate.
3
I don't know
wide.
about that move.
Oh, and he has no help. Oh,
I do not know about making that move. I would have probably
well,
thought you would want to
said,
stay with your teammate.
remember when I said he probably wouldn't be happy with the 23 being shuffled out? Maybe that was his little. Maybe that was his little statement. Oh,
Now
take a look at who's in the bottom lane too. It's Giuseppe in his first start.
With nickname just behind.
Still unclear where Giuseppe's gonna go.
I
After
never got
this
the save
season.
halfway. So let me do that.
Whoopsies.
Now here comes the 74 and the 18. The 18 goes down low.
Ooh,
Giuseppe trying to
Giuseppe.
lead his first lap in his first race.
Giuseppe goes. It's a complex situation, but the 18 is pretty much a teammate to the 74, kind of, and he just made a huge move on him and kind of shuffled the 74 out. And
But
he's
now
gonna
look
get
at Patrick
shuffled out in the
Miller.
custom.
And nickname going to the inside.
Oh, 4 wide? Nope.
No.
Thank goodness.
Captain Evans peeked at it. It's been relatively calm. I mean, we haven't seen many wrecks. We've only seen 1 caution at the
Yeah,
start of
and
the
that
race.
was on lap 7.
Ooh, this is an interesting pairing right here. The 47 and the 90.
I
Brandon
mean,
Beal and Matty Hill.
They're going to be teammates next season, so they might as well get used to it.
Now single file once again through the top 3. And the top 4, possibly the top 5.
Nope, because the 87's going to make a move.
And when will Sebastian Evans make a move on the 22? Because we know he's going to break it up eventually. Still going at it, racing hard. Still single file through the top for those for the top 3. And maybe a lot more cars now, maybe the top 6 or the top 7.
Is Beal clear? Not just yet. So
Pablo
top
goes
6
low.
it looks like.
And look who's going together with his driver who got left out to dry.
I'm not sure how long the
No owns his
27 is just
car.
gonna. The 27 is just gonna keep pushing the 22. I mean,
Good move.
gotta
I
make a
mean,
move eventually.
well, that eventually, Thunder, last lap. Protect your position to the last lap, then slingshot right on by.
Well, he's gonna get passed by the 81 here because he sat behind him too long.
That's the one part about being patient. You can't be too patient at this track.
Now look at this. The 81's gonna have a huge run on the 22 here, and the 47 goes low. He's gonna stop that momentum unless the 81 can get just in front of him. He does. Now the 81's momentum will continue.
3 wide.
And I'll tell you what, it'll be a huge career boost if that 47 can do what his team owner did a season ago.
If Beal can go in to the team he was just at a season ago with more wins on his belt, you just got to think how substantial that'll be for him.
And
looks
finally,
like-
a change of hands in the lead. Pablo goes to the inside of Patrick Miller.
Oh, trouble.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
the
that's
big trouble
right.
in turn 3.
Oh.
Multiple cars around. The 91, the 75, the
Moss.
32, the 54.
Did he do it again?
I saw the 54 was on the apron.
Fanatic, huge damage, as well as his teammate Lynn. Craig Popkers and Moff also torn up. Looks like Landon might have just scooted through. But second caution comes out on lap 37.
Just as we were talking about them not being in a wreck,
Let's take a look at what happened here. Did
Craig.
the 74? Oh, I think the 91 made
Oh.
contact with the 74, and that sent him down to the
Oh.
19 on the apron. Comes up in front of the 32, and the
Oh.
75 and 54 just had nowhere to go.
Oh,
Wow,
Moff.
the C-
That was
the
a big
C's-
hit from off.
See,
Yeah,
Landon
the
also
C's-
got a piece.
The seas parted for the Johnny Benson racing cars on the bottom, too. They barely avoided that wreck.
Yeah, and Moff was on the hood of the car that was behind him of Lynn,
Oh, yeah, that's a huge hit right there. And,
right in the driver's side. Ooh.
ooh,
Yeah, really nothing that those guys, well, Mob Fanatic and Lynn, there's just really nothing they could do.
Just hope he's okay. I mean, that was a big hit.
I think he'll be okay, but yeah, we'll have to see the main source of this accident here. I think the
Just came
91
up
came,
a little.
yeah, the 91 came up in the 74. The 74 didn't do anything there. And then they go through the grass and just really there's no going back.
Yeah, you can't really
Man.
save it after you hit the grass.
I don't know what to say about this 91, man. I've been in the booth for quite a few races this season, and man, for a lot of them, it's this 91 making some mistakes.
Let's ride on board with them. Yeah, this goes up and just runs out of room.
Puts the 74. 74 gets loose, can't do anything about it. Then the 90 gets put onto the apron because of it, and once you're on that apron, you can't turn the car.
Definitely. It's a flat surface down that apron there. Now let's ride on board with Moff. Oh yeah, there's nothing you can do. And the CB Fabricating Chevrolet is all torn up.
Yeah,
Wow.
and we know that he puts more money into his driver's cars. That's definitely not what he wants on his
He was
car.
Well,
one of our
now,
chase contenders last season too, and I don't know if he's going to be as competitive as he was last season with wrecks like that.
well, now this changes everything. 20 to go, guys. What do you think what do you think they do here?
Oh, they're going to
Wreck.
be really aggressive.
They're going to wreck.
Yeah, probably. Cautions breed cautions.
Looks like they all stay out, other than the cars that will go down pit road to assess damage and see if they can head back on track. And really just unfortunate. Landon was also caught up in that as well, just really an innocent bystander there. And I think the 75 will possibly out of the race. I think the 91 is going to be out of the race. The 32 might continue, but
75 is going to be out. I think the 63 is just going to need just a little bit of bare balling on the car.
well, I don't know. He hit the side of his car like into another car really hard. I think that might be terminal, but we'll see to the suspension. And the 91's also out as well as the 32, and the 75 is also retired the car. Looks like Landon will continue.
Certainly unfortunate for a few of these drivers.
Definitely.
And this won't be the last one.
Yep. I have a feeling that they might wreck battling for the lead with how aggressive they've gotten.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of the lead, take a look at who's in second. It's the birthday boy.
It is Outlaw running second. Pavo has already won a race at Rockingham, trying to get his second win of the season.
And as we know, the best present you can get from your team is a race win.
And we'll go green next time by. So really, I think they're going to be a lot more aggressive in these last 20 laps.
Well, game is game. If you want to be aggressive, go right ahead. And, that's coming from one of the most aggressive drivers in the league. You don't win races by being conservative. That's all I'm going to say.
And now the pace car will be taking the restart with 18 laps to go. Under caution for the second time here at Talladega.
Lots of anger on the radio towards a lot of drivers, too, from that last incident. I mean, people directing it towards the 91, people directing it towards the 74. Ooh, it's a cesspool down there.
And now going 1 to green this time by. As for the rest of the field, I think they're shaking their boots because they know that there's going to be a lot more aggression on this restart, and they're just wondering when the wreck is going to be.
Yeah, and you really just got to hope that you are not right behind it. If you're right behind it, you might as well just kiss your race goodbye because most of those times you cannot avoid it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a way to avoid all these wrecks because I've noticed they've all happened in the back. The way to avoid them is
Get
be
up front.
leading, lead the race.
But even then, you might not be safe there.
Yeah, I think you're pretty safe out in the front, unless there's a lapper, which we know could cause issues.
Yep.
But
But I'll
here
tell
we
you what,
go. Go ahead.
when they go double file, that 8's going to be on the outside. I don't know if he could do much in terms of fighting for the lead right now. He's going to be sent to the back.
If he can have a good enough restart, he can maybe clear Pavo.
He's got to hope. He's got to hope that 47 can get the bumper right up to him and then push.
I know Beal's good on restarts. He can do it.
double file for what could be the final restart. We don't know.
I don't think it's going to be the last restart. We are going to see lots of aggressive 3, possibly 4 wide racing on the restart. Here we go. Going to be 18 laps to go once we take the restart. Green flag.
The 8 didn't get a good enough restart there. He's done for.
Yeah, he cannot clear him into turn 1
No, I
unless
think he
gets
can. He got a
good
better
push.
jump.
He's
He
got
got
it, maybe.
He got a better jump than the 81. He
He's
has the nose ahead.
clear. He's
No, he's
not going to
not.
be able to get there. He was clear for a
Not.
second. He did not take it.
Now they're side by side. Now look at Patrick Miller going down low.
They're making contact.
Oh, contact. More contact.
Looks like Hector and Molina maybe got into it. Or no, that's
Can
Brick.
you not talk about Hector for 1 second? Or any of your team?
He was
Anyways.
almost turned, first of all.
The 87 goes down low in the 22.
Can he clear him? He has the push from Josh.
Josh looking low, trying to make it 3 wide. No, Nicky's going to stay right in front of him. Patrick Miller with no help on the high side. Josh and Nicky clear.
This is really a pairing I did not expect to see.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But
Josh,
just as... Sorry.
Josh loading right behind Nicky, trying to take the lead away.
Just as we said in the beginning, those Fords have a really good package, and they are pretty well up front.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Single file for about the top 5. That could change in a split second, though.
I also said Michael Cormetis Racing has a good package, and Legends has found his way up front.
Oh, yeah. He's been waiting for that win. Oh, here comes Josh down low. Here comes loading 3 wide. Nicky's going to be at the be really disadvantaged here. Josh is still side by side with loading, but I think loading's going to take the lead here.
Yeah, he's clear.
Loading to the lead. Legends in second. Under fire now from the 19.
3 wide.
4 wide. Further back.
You really don't want to see 4 wide as you see teammates up together on the top. Hill and Nicky.
Now look at last NASCAR fan going low. He's going to push the 19, his teammate, to the back bumper of the 33.
And Nicky just slipped into the bottom, or the middle. But he's 4 wide.
Oh, yeah, 4 wide back there. Not sure if that's going to work.
Do not think that was the best move he could have made. Especially next to a rookie.
Oh, yeah.
2 rookies.
Still 4 wide. Think they might get it sorted out down the backstretch here.
Yep. No, they're still 4 wide. While you see the outside line dropping back, they are 4 wide.
Looks like they
With
made it
contact
through.
being made.
Yeah, they made it through that time around. It's getting very tight. Now loading still leading. That last NASCAR fan still hasn't made the move yet. Look at the 45. He has a huge run on the 56 here.
And Bailey Parker, he's going to go to the outside.
No, he's going to cut back down low. No, he's not.
He definitely had room, definitely had time to. He's
Well,
going
he's
to
still got an
make his
opening.
way there.
Yeah, he's there now.
Does he get the push?
He's going to stay to the inside of the 56 here. Now the 45 to the back bumper of the 33. We're coming near 10 laps to go. The 4 to the inside of the 45.
That's definitely the move you want to see him make if you are a fan of him.
Definitely. The 4 car has not won since Canadian Tire last season.
And we know he's fast.
Yep. Oh, Quad Kid Boy goes for second here. The reigning champion trying to win here at Talladega.
Can the reigning champ get there?
I think he's got a huge push from his teammate. He's going to have a big run here.
I mean,
He's going to go it.
We haven't seen Quad Kid Boy get up here all race.
We haven't seen him up at the front for a lot of the season as well. Whoa, boy, things are getting dicey here. 4 wide almost.
Gotta be careful here.
Definitely.
Bailey Parker, he's gonna let off a little bit. 4 wide again.
Nope, they sorted it all out.
You definitely don't want to be stuck 4 wide all around this racetrack.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As Josh is finding his way back up front.
Coming to 10 laps to go once they cross the line.
And if you want to win this race, you got to make your moves now or never.
For sure.
You have to make your way up front.
Top 3 still single file. And they're 3 wide. Now the 28 goes low.
At this point, your friends are right where you find them.
For sure. And really, it's go time for all these drivers.
There's no hang back from here. If you have a chance of winning, you are in that pack.
The 63 is off the pace. We'll have to see if he's at minimum speed. 190.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he's too slow right there. Let's see what the guys are going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, way faster. Over 10 miles an hour faster.
201, 202, maybe even 203. So yeah, I think that's
he's way off.
And there's a 63's day here. Way off the pace.
It's tough for him, but I mean, he was involved in that late wreck. Nothing he could have really done.
Now here comes the 81 through the back bumper of the 28. 8 laps to go.
Nickname has the lead. Will somebody try to take the lead?
I'm not sure. The 28 has a really fast car here.
But Pavo just has no help.
4 wide.
That is not a good sign. They are starting to get aggressive.
We'll see if they can sort it out in the last 8 laps. I think they're going to do it. And they do. 28 is still out front, though. The 81 is trying to challenge him, but he's just not making a move.
They're starting to pull out ahead.
You think they're going into a tandem?
They're trying, but I don't think it'll work.
Yeah, Papa's got to make the move now, but he's just sitting behind there. Now he's just sitting duck to the 65.
As they're starting to single file out.
Well, that's going to change in just in a split second here. It's only a matter of when.
Oh, Hill.
Yeah, Hill goes low. That's, I think, on the 93, but the 93 stays ahead.
Didn't have the
55
help,
gets-
but Byrne, he's going to get left out.
Oh, yeah. No hope for the 55 there. Now I think where we make the move is the back straightaway.
Help, though. You have to have somebody with you.
Lava goes
Like
low.
this.
Here comes Connor, 3 wide.
Connor goes lower.
Now look at the 5.
And the
What
90.
does Legends do?
You have 3 cars that always find their ways up front at this type of track.
Now here comes the 5.
Can Legends secure his first career win?
The 5 will take the lead away from the 65. And now he leads the pack down the back straightaway.
I think if you're stuck on the outside, your race is basically over. Unless you can find a little hole.
Now look at the 45. Legends has to block.
Oh my gosh. He is racing for that first career win.
Look at last NASCAR fan sitting behind the 45. Does he help his Toyota teammate? No, he goes low on him. The 45 clears him though.
How aggressive will Legends be to get his first career win?
The top 2 have not won a race in the Fantasy Cup Series. Both of them hungry for their first win.
And when Michael Cormetis signed Legends, we all knew that Mikey likes winners. And as you can see, this is a true sign that he likes winners as he's leading this race late at Talladega.
4 wide further back. Getting aggressive here at Talladega. Legend still leads. Will they make it back? Jessica goes low in the 56.
Brandon Beal with her.
3 laps to go.
He might be a little bit too far out unless he makes a block. If he's willing to block, Brandon Beal, he makes his way to the inside of Jessica.
That's a teammate there.
I think Jessica is still clear.
She is. Can Beal find his way back up to the front?
I think Jessica might make a move right here.
Legend
No.
is still ahead. Where does Beal go?
He's gonna
He
have
goes
to win.
low.
He goes low right here. That's gonna be the move that can win in the race if he makes the move on Legends.
2 laps to go.
We know Beal and Legends are good buddies. Do you think
Four
Beal would
wide.
steal the win? Do you think Beal would steal the win from his buddy?
It's definitely possible. They're 4 wide back there. It's only a matter of time. I think they're going to make it back to the white flag.
They're gonna make it.
Josh, Legend's teammate, is right behind Beal.
I think Beal might have
He's
a
gonna
run.
go low.
He might have a run. That might secure Legends a victory.
We still have 1 more lap. White flag.
Legends has the lead at the turn 1. Can he make every move that will give him the win? Look who's found his way back up front. Bailey Parker in the 4 up to 3rd.
If he makes a move on Josh, it'll be all over.
There it
He
is.
does.
There's the move.
Legends down the back stretch for the final time. Looking for his
Can he
first
win?
Phantom Cup Series victory after so many heartbreaking losses. He comes through turns 3 and 4
He's gonna have the win. Bailey Parker's not gonna have the run.
and out of turn 4, down through the tri-oval. Welcome to victory lane. First career win. It will go to Legends in the 5. He finally does it. He wins at Talladega.
After so many heartbreaking, gut-wrenching moments, he will finally take the win at Talladega. And Michael Cormetis, he loves winners. And he gets Yet another driver, their first career win.
Wow. In the 5, crying on the radio, his first career win in the Fantasy Cup Series, and it comes at one track that is probably the hardest track to win at. And Chevy are winners again at a super speedway. And his teammate Josh did everything he could.
And so many drivers on the radio are happy to see him in victory lane.
And with that, I think the 55 or the 97 will extend his lead in the points, but Jessica will close the gap. But wow, what an end to that race. And what a winner. And Talladega never disappoints.
Always brings drivers their first career wins.
And we'll have to in a second we'll have to get an interview with the 5. I mean,
I interview him.
hold on. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, dude.
Because you watched him lose so many times.
I shouldn't be getting emotional over NR 2003 race. I knew he's gonna win this season. I knew he could do it.
So we're gonna do interviews, or can I end it?
We're gonna do interviews.
All right.
I want to interview him though.
Hang on. I gotta get this, I got the results saved. Yes! Let's go. Dude, I was literally like shaking when Legends was like coming to the like 3 to go.
Cause you know the other situations.
Yeah. I really thought he was gonna get past, but I don't know how he hung on to it. Just to keep the audio muted for okay. All right. All right, now you can go ahead and bring him up, Connor. Bring our winner up. Oh, hang on. Matthew, go ahead. I'm bringing him up here.
And Legends climbing out of the car after taking the victory at Talladega. Man, first career win. What is going on through your mind right now?
I really don't know. I can't believe that worked at Talladega too. I would say the most hardest track ever at a super speedway. I like to thank Mikey for giving this ride in this 5 car. We had an amazing car today. Just not dominant performance, but very great speed on this car. I like to thank Jordan, FedEx, all my sponsors here on this 5 car. We can't believe we finally won the race after all these races that we should have won. Let's go!
And pretend I'm
Yeah,
pretend I'm right.
I was gonna pretend like you were like I was gonna pretend like you were hugging him after he got out of the car, congratulating him. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm gonna make the win photo. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So legs will have a profile picture.
to be honest, if I didn't win that, I would fucking look on and blocked everyone. Fake J's, motherfucker. I didn't know.
Yeah.
No, Kenyon. No fake
No.
J's. Zebul stole it.
They're real Jays.
Did Quad Kid Boy win in this game yet?
Actually, it's quadruped.
Quad Kid. That's it. Quad Kid Boy.
Quad Kid
Yeah,
Boy's
you said-
78.
Yeah. Wrong team, buddy.
I know. Wrong thing. Sorry, it's T-Rex fan.
Dude, I was up front late,
I
and
know.
then of course I had to choke it and go into 26.
I can't be burned to this place.
If you want me
Oh,
to
there
do
we
the
go.
burnouts and then
No, it's because of the track guy and I. But
yeah,
anyway,
I
Connor,
was gonna
you
go to
can-
Talladega 2019.
You can end it, Connor. But yeah,
All right.
we'll see you next week. I think at Darlington, the throwback race.
Ooh, fun! I can't wait for my Bill Elliott throwback.